First and foremost, for me, I just want to give all praise, honor, and glory to our God who's been gracious to us, and our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. What a game, what a performance by our guys. And just guys just continue to let their light shine through how they're playing. So proud of our team, proud of the effort and how we finished the game. It wasn't pretty from the start, and we had some poor moments in the game, but I'm just proud of our guys for continuing to remain resilient no matter what happened in that game. No one's faith wavered throughout that game. Guys played under control, guys played the right way, and finished it the right way to give us the victory.
DeMeco, specifically the defense, not locked in, game-changing plays. It looked like all over the roster, man. What did you think of that performance?
It was an outstanding defensive performance, one of the best that I've seen, especially versus a really talented offense, a talented quarterback who's, played at a high level for a long time. So I'm proud of our defensive performance. I think this is the best performance we've had in our team history. So I'm proud of our guys for that, to limit the points, to take the football away, not only just take it away, but to go score. You get 2 defensive touchdowns, that's a big deal. It doesn't happen much, and so I'm proud of our guys. Rankin played an outstanding game. Kalen was able to finish with the interception there at the end, but just overall, we knew we had to tackle well coming into this game. We knew we had to cover one of the better receivers in the league, and DK Metcalf knew we had to cover him well. Our corners owned up to that challenge, and they did a great job.
Did you like the way that Woody Marks played tonight?
Yeah, before I talk about Woody, I got to talk about the offensive line. All right, the offensive line did a great job of controlling their front. That was our main key to victory, is how we're going to control their front, one of the best fronts in ball. And our offensive line did a great job of really controlling that, sustaining their blocks. And then Woody came in, he ran the ball well. Also, Chubb ran the ball well. All the guys did a really great job rushing it. And I'm really proud of that last drive there in the fourth quarter, like how we milked the clock down and we ran the ball, at will. Just proud of that effort by our guys.
How do you address the turnover situation for next week? At the end of the day, it's very important mistakes, but how do you fix them so that doesn't happen again on a higher level game like this?
Yeah, bad plays happen. Turnovers happen in the game, but we bounced back. We didn't allow that to affect us for the rest of the game. We went out and finished.
Characteristic from CJ. Normally, the center, exchange with him is not an issue. Do you have any thoughts on why?
Yeah, we'll look at the film and see what happened there. But I thought CJ stepped up, made some big plays. He found Christian Kirk a couple times for some explosive plays for us. For Christian to have the game that he had, over eight catches for over 140 yards, that's great protection. That's the quarterback stepping up, making great throws. And those guys operated well, made the plays we needed to make.
When you look at the
Go ahead.
concussion with Nico, how concerning is that? And obviously, it's tough to come back from those very fast.
Yeah, we'll see how the week goes.
Coach, after the Steelers' second series, it looked like, what was your mindset? Because it looked like the defense came off the sideline after their second series, and it looked like it was like a 180, the way they just sort of turned the game around. At least got old to it, started turning it around.
Yeah, I think, you're saying our defense, right?
Yeah.
All right, just making sure. No, our guys, they were locked in. And that's the thing that, I could see those guys were locked in. They played with confidence, and they tackle really well. That was the key. These guys, Warren, Gainwell, they do an outstanding job of breaking tackles. Those guys don't get enough credit for how good of backs they are. Great contact balance, great jump cuts, make a lot of guys miss. Our guys tackle well, and that was a huge key for us. So the way we tackled was really the key. And can't say, much about this performance without talking about the third downs. Like, that was the game. Like, we got off the field on third down defensively. I think they only converted 2. And then for us, offensively, we converted 10 of 16. So that's the game right there that allowed us to stay on the field offensively. And defense was able to get off on third, which was very vital to our success. Go ahead, man.
You mentioned the offensive line playing well. How important do you think it was for Willie and Nick to see themselves get going, and how important is that going to be for the rest of the
Hey, we did what we had to do for this game, right? Every game it takes a little something different every game, but the offensive line, they played well. Our backs ran the ball well. They protected the ball really well, and that's That's how you win playoff football. I feel like you have to run the ball well. You got to play great defense, and that's our blueprint. That's what we did today.
When you guys' offense has
Yeah, I love that. We had some bad plays that happened for CJ, right? And he didn't waver. You can easily go in the tank, right? But he didn't waver, and that's who he is. He's a resilient young man who was able to bounce back. Anybody can go in the tank. You drop the ball a few times, you keep battling. Like, the game isn't over. It's a 60-minute football game. You keep battling until the end, and that's what he did. He made some big throws for us, right? Some huge passes that allowed us to get in striking distance and go score.
How much of that resilience was because of the confidence of knowing that defense that had the back of the offense?
I think the resilience that we have, the confidence that we have, it just comes from within. It comes from our preparation and what we do each and every day.
To win in a place like this that has had a lot of success and a lot of tradition, which does that kind of speak well for the franchise overall and your chances as you go to another difficult place in Gillette?
Yeah, every place is difficult in the playoffs. This was a really cool environment, but I'm proud of our guys for focusing on what really matters. And it's not the environment. It's about executing and playing good football. No matter where you play, no matter when you play, you go out, execute, you play well, you can win football games.
Can you talk about the rookies? At this time of the year, the rookies are performing at such high level.
Yeah, rookies are doing an outstanding job. Again, you talk about Woody and what he's done, running the football as a rookie. He's done an outstanding job protecting the football, right? With as many carries as he's gotten. Higgins stepped up, made some really big first downs for us as well. Jay Noel's doing a great job returning the ball for us. We got guys all over the place. We were able to get Jalen Reed back at safety tonight, and I thought he stepped in and he did a really nice job as well. So when you got young guys like that contributing on all different levels of our team, different phases, it's encouraging to have young guys who are helping our team win.
We'll close with DJ and Sarge.
Yeah, they had a really talented receiver room, right? And I challenged our corners this week. Like, we knew if we were going to win this game, our corners had to play big time. And challenged those guys again last night that they need to step up and play big, and they did it. Kamari did what he always does. Sting, same. They do what they do. They're ready for the challenge. They're up to it, and those guys go out, man. We put them on the island at times, and they don't flinch. Ball comes their way, they're able to, remain poised at the point of attack, and they go up and make plays on the ball. So, man, very excited to have those two young guys playing corner for us. They really help our defensive success.
We'll close with Brett and Sarge.
Can you comment on Rankins just picked up the ball out from underneath the pile?
Yeah, Rankins is getting used to getting in the end zone. It's his second touchdown on the year. He has a knack for getting in the end zone. I like it, right? To be able to take the ball away 2 times and to get, 2 touchdowns, that was awesome. I think our entire sideline went crazy. It's fun to see the way our guys play. And our defensive line, we had multiple guys getting after the quarterback. And Will got the ball out a couple times. Daniil forced intentional grounding. Those guys did what they have been doing all year, playing disruptive, playing violent up front, and it helped us to win the game today.
Along the same lines, Coach, we were talking about the way that your linebackers played tonight. It looked like the season was really dialed in, focused in, putting players in the right position and putting himself in the right position as well.
Yeah, Aziz was locked in. He played really well in coverage, didn't give up a pass in coverage. And Henry also, it was a challenge for Henry. We knew he would be on the back, Gainwell a lot, and he made a lot of good plays as well. So proud of those guys for, staying cool and calm in the moment, just playing their assignments, doing what they had to do the right way to really be stout in the middle of our defense. All right, thank you, guys. Thank you.
We had some problems with the snaps. Me catching them, got to find a way just to catch them and then take care of the ball. We knew on tape that they did a good job of, punching at the ball or trying to, get you to, while you're throwing, get your throwing arm. So, I try to work on that throughout the week. But they make plays, and I think these games, the playoffs games, from my experience, like, they're going to make plays, we're going to make plays. It's all about, moving forward and, trying your best to, flush it and keep going. So, I thought, when every time we had to bounce back, we made more plays. So, I'm proud of our guys for having a little bit of resilience in those moments. And, to finish the game like that was really dope.
What do you think about Christian Kirk? I think that was a season high for him. Obviously he's shown he can do this, but what do you think about how he played today?
I thought he played great. I think he's one of the best in the league. I think, we've tried to find ways to get him the ball, but, just wasn't really working out. But that's what he can do. I've been a big fan of his since I've been a kid, and just have him as a teammate and as a brother, we're really close. Our families are close. So, I'm just super proud of that guy. I told him, it's not easy being in the year he's in, not having the production, stats-wise. And for him, to keep going week in and week out, prepping the right way, to see it pay off, was really dope. So I'm super proud of him, and just keep it going with him. And he's a heck of a player.
DeMeco said this is the best defense performance he's ever seen. Can you share that opinion?
Yeah, I think our defense has played like this all year. They've held us up. And I think this is one of the best performances I've ever seen. It's crazy. I'm thinking in the last 3 wild card games I played in, they've always had a pick six and like some type of 2 turnover game. So when you have a defense like that, it's really, really encouraging.
All the offense guys we talked to them there said, even when things were going bad, we knew CJ was going to step up. What's it feel like, that kind of confidence in the locker room that you guys? Yeah,
I think it's dope. Dope. I think it's amazing for those guys to keep faith and trust in me, and I have faith and trust in myself. I learn from my mistakes and try to move on. And I know things I need to get fixed, but I think I had a good game. But just got to clean those things up. But for those guys who always keep me uplifted is really helpful.
Things aren't going well in the first half like that. Do guys rally around you? Do you need to be by yourself? Or what's that like for you there on the sidelines?
Yeah, I think so. I think guys come up to me and give me encouragement. But but everybody. One thing I like about our team is everybody holds themselves accountable. It's not just on CJ, not just on me. So I've been on teams like that where that's a lot of pressure. But everybody is I could have did this better, I could have did that better. But I think it does start with me. I got to take care of the football. But I thought other than that, I thought I played a good game, and those guys did as well. So
the last thing, the snaps in particular, is there the weather, or is there anything you can point to? Was the problem?
No, I just got to get it fixed.
All good. Thanks, y'all.